Since the Russian invasion of Ukraine, support for international students at Dixie State University from those countries has been focused on how to help. Currently, DSU has 4 students from Ukraine and 3 from Russia.
Provost reached out, the Wellness Center reached out, student, faculty members, students, student government reached out. Everyone wanted to help. And what we do, sometimes we help these bodies help the students.
They have an unawareness of what's going on. They don't know if their families are being affected. And so we try to have an empathetic role to make sure that they have someone to talk to, somebody to empathize with, somebody to help them if they need to find out information.
Ukrainian student Mikhailo Musishik, or Misha, came to Dixie State University in 2018. The Russian war against Ukraine has Misha and other Ukrainian students worried about their family and friends who are fighting for their freedom now.
I'm glad I'm here and I'm in safety right now, and my parents also very happy that that I go to Dixie State, that I'm safe here. But and a lot of my friends and my family friends are going to the volunteering to the what's called the territorial defense team.
Misha and his twin brother Ivan came to St. George together after his sister attended college here. However, because they didn't come through a scholarship program, his parents now aren't able to continue to pay for their tuition.
The majority of us are financially dependent on our parents that have businesses in Ukraine, but since the aggression and all our cities get bombed and all infrastructure is destroyed, our parents have no more ability to work and pay for our tuition and education.
The provost called me, and because he had seen the news report where the monies could not be transferred out from Russia and also from Ukraine and the conflict going on, and he said, what's the plan for a support system for these students? And we are exploring different options, reaching out to the community, reaching out to different stakeholders.
Misha is studying information technology and is hoping to become a photojournalist. He currently works at Dixie Sun News.
But I think it gives me black and white, and it comes to it just makes a cool combo of skills that I can use in the future life.
At 20 years old, Misha doesn't quite know where his future career will take him once he graduates. But right now, he can't go back to his war-torn country. He and others from Ukraine have been given temporary protected status by President Biden for the next 18 months, but it doesn't pay the bills.
It doesn't really change much, I would say. It just allows us to stay 1.5 years and work more, as Americans would do. But still, you can't just have full-time job and cover all tuition by yourself.
They can work, they can travel. If they are students, they don't have to maintain the student status, so that they can be supported in that sense. So this is an excellent step which the federal government took.
Misha's brother Ivan recently won Mr. Dixie International in a competition Misha competed in with him. They sent the video of their performance to their mother on her birthday.
Performance was created by ourselves. We were performed our traditional dance called gapak, and it was created in 16th, 19th centuries by Ukrainian warriors, to show their strengths, proudness, and how they fight against the enemies. So it was just a flashback to support our country and the situation what's going on right now, and people loved it.
While Misha was planning on returning back home this summer, he's had to cancel. Last time he was home, he noticed significant changes in infrastructure by his president, Vladimir Zelensky.
He has built a lot of roads and bridges, and he has built a lot of infrastructure that hasn't been done in 20 years. And he built a lot of hospitals, a lot of kindergartens, schools, everything, just to make Ukrainian people infrastructure better.
Misha believes these progressive changes and fears of joint efforts with NATO have caused Russia's President Putin to attack.
There were a lot of previous presidents that were in Ukraine that they were afraid to unite our nation, and they were pro-Russian, and they were following what Russian president would say because they were scared of him. But our president, as he showed to the whole world, he made our nation united and just in one piece, and we're gonna fight and defend our land, our culture, and our nation.
Misha says he's grateful for the support for his country, but they still need much more.
Like little help is a big help, so it doesn't matter the amount, just contribution.
You know, we lit the D in the Ukrainian colors, and I think that meant a lot to our Ukrainian students that we would do that. And that was just a small token. We wish we could do a lot more. I think a lot of our student body and our faculty and staff are wondering what else can they do.
Any group, any organization, any corporate entity reaching out and wanting to support, please feel free to contact our office, and we'll be more than happy to help you help these students.
We're just gonna fight back and stand our borders, and we just proving the whole world that we are an independent country and we won't follow.
From Dixie State University, Melissa Anderson, Community Education News.